Hello everybody, welcome back to my How I Would Do Nintendo's E3 Conference 2012. This is going to be part 3, the Nintendo Wii section. Now, I want to first thing I want to say first is, I would put at least a decent amount of time into the Wii section. It wouldn't be a whole lot, but it would be way more than the DS section. So enough time to show at least 1 or 2 trailers for Wii games, and that's about it. And all the games will be mentioned, but majority of it will be shown on the show floor, so various Nintendo reps can talk about the games and let them know. But the main point of the conference would be to show 1 or 2 trailers, make a few announcements, and let people know what games are coming and what they can expect at least up until about November. That's the main focus of that. And the first announcement we would show is we would state how happy we are with sales of Xenoblade in America, and we would say we're trying to work on trying to get the game out to other stores. So if you don't like going to GameStop, you can go to Toys R Us or Best Buy or somewhere else and pick the game up there. You know, we want to let them know about, and we want to also mention Xenoblade because that can help boost sales as well. We do a little mention of it, maybe while we're talking, there'll be a little video in the background on the big screen, and it would let people know, because if people didn't know about Xenoblade beforehand, they would know about Xenoblade now. Then we would talk about Last Story, and that will be one of the trailers. Last Story would be one of the trailers at E3. We have a trailer on the screen. We talked about the features, talked about the online, talked about the story, the characters, art style, gameplay, the fact that it was made by Hironobu Sakaguchi. We'd mentioned that, the music and everything. That would be one of the bigger games for the Wii shown at E3. We'd make sure we hype that up because it could help boost sales and help boost pre-orders, because about a week or 2 after E3 the game comes out. So we'd want to hype that up, and we'd show that that game's coming, and because if people didn't know about it beforehand, they would know about it now. The next big game that's actually going to be shown at E3 would be Pandoras Tower, and it would be another game we would show a trailer for. We'd have a trailer up there, we'd talk about some features in the game, and when they can expect it, and we would try to say around the August-September time span. Like we're going to plan on hopefully bringing that game out for. And that would be one of the bigger games shown. And then we'd mention Kirby's 20th anniversary, what games people can expect, not go into full detail on the games, but go into when we can expect that. And I think that could be like an August, September type time span as well. There wouldn't be no like trailer for it because these are all older games, but we'd mention some stuff on it, and this one we'd put a little bit more time into than some other games. This would be mainly on the show floor, but we'd mention it there. Epic Mickey 2 on the Wii. We'd say about Warren Spector, him making the game. Some video will be shown in the background while we talk, while I'm talking about said game and some features, and we wouldn't spend too much time on this game because we'd let the Nintendo people on the show floor talk about it more. The next game, in which if we did have to do a third trailer, this one would be the one to get a trailer, would be Fatal Frame 2. We'd have some trailer, probably one of the latest ones from Europe, like a variation of that one. Like, on the thing, we talk about the game, and we say we're slating it for October release for Halloween. We'd say we understand that this series has a fan base over here and that people wanted 4. We would actually mention that people wanted 4, or maybe on the show floor we would mention that, something like that. And then we say this game's coming out, and we'd mention that the fact that it connects to your Spirit Camera game you guys got a couple months ago, like a month or 2 ago when Spirit Camera came out, that there's connectivity between the game. We'd mention that because then that could help boost up Spirit Camera sales as well, and it also could help people know that there is such a game as Spirit Camera, because there might be people out there that don't know about that. But that would be, if there was a third trailer, that's where that would be. So it would basically be Last Story, Pandoras Tower, and Fatal Frame 2 would be the ones that get trailers. And the last 2 games shown, I would do a quick Dragon Quest Collections. There would be some gameplay on the screen. We mentioned that the collection's coming probably around September. and say that we're still supporting, we're still helping localize the Dragon Quest games. We like to bring collections over. Maybe this can get people into Dragon Quest, and this could be like their first time playing the first 3 Dragon Quest games. And we do a quick little discussion of that. We wouldn't put too much time on that. And then, of course, the last game shown would be Pikmin 2 New Play Control. Let them know about that. It'd be a very small amount of content to show, and it'd be like a week or 2 later, and that's about it. And that's mainly what I would do for the Wii section. Those 8 games right there, actually more like 7 games, because Xenoblade's already out. But I just mentioning the game kind of a thing. And if there is anything else, those games would be exclusively on the show floor, but these games would all be mentioned on the conference. Now, most of the content for a majority of these games will be on the show floor. We wouldn't want to focus too much on these games, but I'd say if I was Nintendo here, I would focus definitely on mentioning Xenoblade, and that's coming out, and we're trying to work on other stores and trying to hype it up so maybe we can get more sales from it. I'd have a trailer for Last Story to build up hype for about 2 weeks after, because it comes out then. I'd have a trailer to build up the localization of Pandoras Tower, and I'd have a trailer to build up the localization of Fatal Frame 2, while the Kirby 20th Anniversary, Epic Mickey 2, Dragon Quest Collections, and Pikmin 2 New Play Control would all be mainly on the show floor. You know, they'd be mentioned on the conference, but they'd be mainly on the show floor, where most of their content, most of their information comes from. And this right here is what I do for the Wii section, just to show that there's some more support leading up into it. And we would throw in the thing, and we'll throw in a little saying at the end of like the Wii part of the conference, saying that you can expect more in the future. We still will give you more support for certain fans out there that won't buy a Wii U or won't get a Wii U at launch. We still want to show you love. We still want to show you support because you're such great fans. We want to give you more of support. And that's basically what I would do for the Wii section. I would show those 8 games. Anything else would be show floor only. And that's it, because I'd want to show that the Wii still getting support, because we're really saying, yeah, this is the final E3 in which the Wii is the main Nintendo home console. So we have 7 games here to show you that will lead you up until Wii U's launch in November, which is practically when it will be released anyways. And then here is support for you guys. Here are some games for you to buy, and it's a nice variety too, because even though most of them are RPGs, there's like a survival horror game, and then there's like a platformer, and then there's like I don't know what, Pikmin's like a strategy game, and then there's like another platformer, and Kirby. So yeah, there you go. So it's a decent amount of variety from Nintendo and third party kind of thing. And that's what I'd want to do for the Wii, the Nintendo Wii, the original Nintendo Wii, and the conference is just to show there's some more support coming. We won't focus too much on it, like I said. Most of the focus of the conference will go on Wii U and 3DS, but the Wii will get a decent amount of section. I'd say about 15 minutes, 10 minutes to 15 minutes for the Wii. I think that's a decent amount of time, with more time, because the conference would be like, what, an hour, hour and a half? You know, basically there's enough time there. We'd have enough time to show the other stuff. We'd give a little bit of love to the Wii, to show the fan base that something's coming, that we're still giving them some love on that system, and leading them up to Wii U, and then some that lead them up after, some support after, to show that we're not going to forget about them. At least not yet, maybe for about a year kind of thing. And then that's all I want to show. I'd give the Wii section more time than the DS section, but that's about it. I'd want to give it at least a decent amount of support to show the 2 or 3 trailers and mention a few games, although most of the stuff will be on the show floor. I want to have at least 2 or 3 trailers there, and that's about it. I hope you guys like this section. Meet me in part 4 when I do the 3DS selection of games. I hope you guys like this video. See you guys in the next video. Peace. Please subscribe if you want to, and have a nice day.